G'day guys, this is Broadcasting Because, and today I want to talk about a couple of comments that were left on the video I posted about a week ago following the announcement of AFL Live 2, particularly about the graphic that I used in the video. In case you haven't seen it, here is the image in question. There are a couple of people that asked if this image of Sam Reid would actually be on the cover of the game. Now, up to this point, there's been no official news about the cover of the game or any potential cover star, so it seems a pretty reasonable conclusion to draw. When True Blue announced the original AFL Live, they released this image of the St Kilda and Collingwood followers contesting the ball, the same one that eventually made its way to the cover of the game. Now, whether or not this image will eventually make it to the cover or not, I got a pretty good feeling that a fair few of the people that saw my last video didn't like the idea of Sam Reid being the front man for the game. To be honest, I was a little taken aback. Sure, Sam Reid's not the best player in the league, but it got me thinking. Who should be on the cover of AFL Live 2? When thinking of potential frontmen, there are quite a few names that spring to mind. Gary Ablett, Simon Black, Matthew Pavlich, Buddy Franklin, Paddy Dangerfield, Nick Naitanui and Joel Selwood are all potential stars, just to name a few. Chris Judd would be on that list, but he's already been on the cover, albeit of the Wii game from 2 seasons ago. But just picking any big name won't do. There has to be a current and relevant reason for their choice. Sydney won the flag last year, so it makes sense to have a Swans player on the cover. I know I may be a bit biased because I'm a Swans fan, but I would have said the same thing even if Hawthorn had won. This is probably why Sam Reid was in the image they released with the announcement. I do confess that Sam Reid is somewhat of an unusual choice from the Premiership side. He was good in the grand final and all of last year for that matter, but I don't think he would be quite the best choice. If they wanted someone just in a generic pose or about to rack up a stat, then Dan Hannanby would be a really good choice. He's been one of the best players over the last 18 months and wasn't far off best on ground in the Swans win last year either. But I think they should go one step better. Of all the images of the last season and a half, the shot of Adam Goodes, arms open in victory and relief following the Swans win has stuck with me the most. Few moments captured the overwhelming passion and emotion that goes into winning the flag, and if it's this kind of feeling that they want to evoke in the game, then they should definitely have it on the cover as well. One idea that I did have was that they could release the game with a different cover star for each state, so it could be Nick Nat or Pav for WA, Gazza for Queensland and Goodsy for New South Wales. I like the idea, but in reality I think they're most likely to stick to just the one, and that one should be Adam Goodes. Who do you guys reckon should grace the cover? I do think Goodsy would be a terrific choice, but I'm not overly fussed. As long as there's no trace of Collingwood anywhere on the cover, I'll be pretty happy. So be sure to leave your thoughts on who should grace the cover of AFL Live 2 in the comments section below, guys, and also be sure to mash that like button and hit that subscriber button if you enjoyed this video. It's like giving me a virtual high five, and everyone loves high fives. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Cheers, and stay tuned.